Lanhydrock is Cornwall's most complete Victorian country home. Lanhydrock was the family house of Thomas Charles, 2nd Lord Robrates, and his wife Mary and their children. In 1881 a fire devastated the house and Thomas Charles had Lanhydrock rebuilt for his family. Welcome to Lanhydrock, once the home of the Agar Roberts family. What I like about stately homes, it's that glimpse into the past of our rich ancestors and their upstairs downstairs lifestyle. And Lanhydrock is no exception, with all its glory, gardens, okay, let's take a walk inside. Follow me. Hey, that lady over there looks interesting.
The Robot family have been here since about 1642, and most of the house burnt down in 1881. There was a major fire. The gallery is the only thing that's still remaining, which is the last room you will visit today. So the rest of the house has been rebuilt to be this Victorian home that we have today. And about 80% of the contents are original to the house. And it was left to the National Trust in 1953, with some of the family living here until 1969. Okay.
The grand dining halls. Only the best cutlery. And the finest crockery. So let's go downstairs to the servants' quarters. Well, Lanhydrock House, they didn't call them servants, they called them staff, to make them feel more important. Wouldn't fancy having to polish all those pots and pans every day. Fresh vegetables. And this is a knife sharpener. Fresh carrots, if they only had left some out. And the smell of bread. I think this bread is probably quite stale. And do you know there was a jar for everything? Don't get your fingers too close to that when they're chopping the meat. Fancy some game pie? Well, we certainly have the ingredients. Who's for washing up? The sink is quite big. And this is how they cooled the food, by running water down this trough. Meanwhile, back upstairs. Time for tea. Or for the men, a glass of single malt. One could stand back and admire one's hunting trophy. And if the pressures of lording it around is getting too much for you, well, you can always have a game of snooker in your own private snooker hall. after a hard day's lording it around, upstairs to bed. Quick inspection of the golf kit. Time for a visit abroad, I think. Pack up the suitcases. Let's go. When we return home, time for a spot of relaxing. And admire our souvenirs from our travels. And this is the long gallery, the only bit that survived the fire. Good job they had a fire engine there. Or maybe that was an afterthought. Our time to do a bit of gardening, get out the hedge clippers. Now, where did I leave that lawnmower?